Hey, Twisted people, it's your Twisted Woman here, Chauncey K. Robinson. And today I am doing a trailer reaction / breakdown. That means we watch it a little bit, we talk about it a little bit, we watch it a little bit more, then we talk about it a little bit more of The Black Phone. The Black Phone, yes, starring Ethan Hawke as the kidnapper monster person himself in this one. And The Black Phone is basically a supernatural horror film directed by Scott Derrickson and produced by Jason Blum. And we know Blumhouse has a good amount of stuff. So, sometimes it's hit and miss, and sometimes they really knock it out of the park when it comes to the horror vibe, taking it a little bit on a deeper level. And this is based off of the 2004 short story by Joe Hill, aka Stephen King's son. So we know that it's some heavy hitters up in here when it comes to bringing the horror tinge of things. So I'm excited to kind of dive into what this is, what it's touching upon. It seems to be a little bit dealing with children being abducted, which is I have sometimes avoided movies and things like this, especially those dramas. I think The Lovely Bones was an example of that. And that's just stuff that, to me, that's a tough topic, right? Because it's such a thing. And when I saw this one, I was like, all right, this is like a little bit more horror, supernatural. And this is the thing, Pennywise of It, I mean, it's essentially also a child type, abductee type thing, right? It's supernatural though. Freddy Krueger, another example of it, except that, he did it towards teenagers. So it's not like this is a new concept. It's just that when it's not supernatural, it tends to be kind of a topic people don't like to really, they don't really seek it. So this one is a bit more supernatural, right? A little bit more of the leaning on the overt horror, which, that's the great thing about horror. It makes it so that topics we probably do need to be dealing with more and facing on head on more. It gives us a chance to kind of do it in a way that isn't as blunt sometimes, so we can kind of familiarize ourselves with it, because this is definitely a topic, and that's what horror does, right? If it's done well, it definitely touches on things of the real world. So I'm excited to get into this, so let's get into it.
I'll be home in the morning.
Where are you going?
I'm staying over at Susie's tonight.
What's new? The flyer.
The papers call him the grabber.
I wish you wouldn't call him that.
You don't actually believe that story, do you? Because he can't hear you, and he doesn't really take kids that safe.
And there is the black van. Ooh.
Oh, you goof. Wasn't that just peachy keen?
You need some help?
You see that?
All right, so this is already creepy. It kind of got the Pennywise vibes, right? This unsuspecting kind of, I dropped something, just like a happy clown in a sewer vibe to it. So I'm definitely digging it. That seems to be happening in the past too. This seems to have sort of a 1970s vibe as well, back when people used to put up flyers and stuff like this, a lot more prevalent. So we got that going on.
Would you hand me my hat? Yes, sir. I am a part-time magician.
Don't go in his van.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
No.
I have an announcement to make. One of our students, Finney Blake, was abducted.
What if I could help the police find Finney?
Doesn't work. Not since I was a kid.
I'll scream. I'll scratch your face.
This face?
Daddy, I had a dream about it.
What happened in your dream?
He was taken.
By a man with black balloons?
Yes.
We never released those details.
Okay, so yeah, this is okay. So they seem to be having a thing where there's a psychic connection with the young girl. I'm digging it. psychic connection seems to be a thing that both Stephen King and his son Joe Hill like to play into when it comes to the kids. So, and that kind of makes sense, right? Because there is kind of this notion that kids are more in tune to things than adults are, because we as adults have been marred with all the noise of the mundane world that we don't peep into stuff. So I'm liking that kind of aspect to it as well. Landlines.
Hello?
Don't hang up.
Oh my
Who
gosh.
are you?
You know all our names?
You're getting out of here.
That's what's up.
Please, please let the dreams be real.
See the wall in front of you? I tore a long cable loose from down there.
There's a combination lock on the inside of the storm door.
What's the combination?
I carved it in the wall.
Oh my god.
The tree, the door, the gate. I'd never seen it before except in my dreams. You don't have much time.
Ooh.
You're gonna use
Y'all. This is intense. All right.
a weapon. You raise the phone, step back, and swing.
Look what you made me do.
Please hurry.
You remember what I told you?
There's someday I have to stand up for myself.
Someday is today, Finn.
Oh my god, this is so creepy. Oh my gosh, okay. You knew it. Yeah, that, yes. Yes, that's gonna be that subtle, creepy, chilling type thing, and I am here for it. I don't know. I saw the yellow raincoat. I think we got a little Georgie reference there, which would make sense. So yeah, it looks really good. I think Ethan Hawke is definitely, relishing in this. He's a really good actor, actually. So I think he's like relishing in this role, and I think we might have a new monster on our hands in the form of this. And I think we're overdue for that, right? We always got our old staples of like Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, and some others that we tend to hear more of. So it might be kind of cool to get a new one of whatever he's going to call himself, the Grabber. I'm sure it's going to be something else that might be a little bit more grabbing in terms of thing. But yeah, let me know, y'all. Are y'all feeling this? Have you read the short story Joe Hill one? And are you thinking that this is something you're going to be really excited about to watch? Or does it look a little bit like a snooze fest to you? Because it's a little bit more subtle, right? Or is this a topic that might seem a little close to home, when it comes to, abductions and things? So yeah, let me know, because I am feeling it so far.